Ever felt like the perfect picture hides a dark secret? Imagine a village where smiles conceal betrayal, and love turns into a dangerous game. In Oakhaven, sisters Clara and Eliza are about to discover that their idyllic world is built on lies. Are you ready to unravel their twisted tale? Hit subscribe and join us as we expose the hidden truths that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. The quaint village of Oakhaven, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering willow trees, seemed a picture of tranquility. Yet beneath its serene facade, a web of hidden emotions and unspoken desires simmered. At the heart of this village lived two sisters, Clara and Eliza. Clara, the elder, possessed a gentle grace and a quiet strength, while Eliza, the younger, radiated a vibrant energy, a captivating charm that drew people to her like moths to a flame. Their home, a charming cottage with a rose garden that bloomed year-round, was a sanctuary, or so it appeared. However, a subtle tension hung in the air, a sense of unease that belied the apparent harmony. Clara, with her perceptive eyes, often caught Eliza's gaze lingering a moment too long, her smile a shade too bright. She noticed the way Eliza's laughter would suddenly cease when she entered a room, the way her words seemed carefully chosen, almost rehearsed. It was as if Eliza were playing a role, concealing something deep within. The villagers, oblivious to the undercurrents, saw only two loving sisters, but Clara knew better. She sensed a secret, a hidden yearning that threatened to shatter the delicate balance of their lives. The idyllic setting, the comforting routines, the shared smiles, all felt fragile, like a thin layer of ice over a dark, churning lake. A sense of foreboding settled over Clara, a premonition that the peace of Oakhaven was about to be irrevocably broken. As days turned into weeks, the subtle unease Clara felt intensified. Eliza's behavior became increasingly erratic. She would spend long hours away from the cottage, returning with a flushed complexion and a secretive smile. Clara noticed a new, expensive locket adorning Eliza's neck, a gift she hadn't seen before. One evening, while searching for a misplaced book in Eliza's room, Clara stumbled upon a hidden compartment in her sister's dresser. Inside, she found a series of letters, their elegant script hinting at a clandestine relationship. The letters were addressed to a man named Julian, a newcomer to Oakhaven, known for his charm and enigmatic past. Clara's heart pounded as she read the passionate words, the declarations of love, and the promises of a future together. A chilling realization washed over her. Eliza was having an affair. Julian, with his captivating smile and smooth words, had woven his way into Eliza's heart, and she, in her youthful naivety, had fallen deeply in love. The betrayal cut deep, not only because of the deception, but because Clara had always felt a protective instinct towards her younger sister. She had sensed Julian's manipulative nature, the way he seemed to charm everyone he met, but she had never imagined Eliza would succumb to his allure. The discovery of the letters ignited a conflict within Clara. She wrestled with the decision of whether to confront Eliza or to remain silent, hoping the affair would run its course. Meanwhile, Julian's presence in Oakhaven cast a long shadow. He seemed to be everywhere, his eyes always watching, his words always laced with hidden meanings. He would often engage Clara in conversation, his questions subtle yet probing, as if he were trying to gauge her knowledge. One afternoon, Clara overheard a hushed conversation between Julian and a shadowy figure in the woods. Julian spoke of plans to leave Oakhaven, taking Eliza with him, and of a large sum of money he expected to acquire. A sense of dread filled Clara. She realized Julian's intentions were far more sinister than she had imagined. He was not just a lover. He was a manipulator, a deceiver, and he was using Eliza to achieve his own selfish ends. The idyllic facade of Oakhaven was crumbling, revealing a dark undercurrent of greed and betrayal. Clara knew she had to act, but she was unsure how to protect Eliza from the man she loved, a man who was clearly not what he seemed. The clues were scattered, like pieces of a puzzle, and Clara knew she had to assemble them before it was too late. The air crackled with unspoken tension, and the sweet scent of the rose garden seemed to mock the bitter reality of their lives. The village's annual harvest festival arrived, a night of joyous celebration that masked the turmoil within Clara's heart. As the bonfire crackled and the music swelled, Clara saw Eliza and Julian slip away into the shadows of the surrounding woods. She followed, her footsteps silent, her heart pounding with dread. Deep within the trees, she found them, not in a loving embrace, but in a heated argument. Julian's voice, usually smooth and charming, was now harsh and demanding. "The money," he hissed, "where is it?" Eliza, her face pale and tear-streaked, stammered, "I don't have it yet, Julian. I need more time." Clara's blood ran cold. Julian was using Eliza, not just for her affection, but for something far more valuable. He revealed his true nature, a man driven by greed and a ruthless ambition. "Time is something you no longer have," he snarled, pulling a small, ornate box from his pocket. "The locket was just a distraction. This box is what I truly wanted." Inside was a collection of rare jewels, family heirlooms that Clara knew were kept hidden in their home. Eliza, betrayed and heartbroken, recoiled in horror. Clara stepped from the shadows, her voice trembling but firm. "Leave her alone, Julian." The confrontation was swift and brutal. Julian, caught off guard, lunged at Clara, his eyes filled with a desperate rage. Eliza, finally realizing the depth of Julian's deception, screamed in terror. A struggle ensued, the fate of the sisters hanging in the balance. The air was thick with tension, the sounds of the festival a distant, mocking echo of the drama unfolding in the darkness. The outcome, like the flickering flames of the bonfire, remained uncertain. The chaos of the confrontation left a chilling silence in its wake. Julian, his plans thwarted, fled into the darkness, leaving behind the shattered remnants of his deceit. Eliza, her eyes filled with a mixture of horror and grief, turned to Clara, her voice barely a whisper. The weight of her betrayal, the realization of Julian's true nature, crashed down upon her. She wept, not for the lost love, but for the lost innocence, the shattered illusion of a fairy tale romance. Clara, her heart aching for her sister's pain, held her close, offering comfort and strength. In that moment, the true nature of their relationship was revealed, a bond forged in love and strengthened by adversity. The hidden tensions, the subtle jealousies, seemed to fade away, replaced by a deep, unwavering understanding. The jewels, scattered on the forest floor, served as a stark reminder of Julian's greed and the danger they had narrowly escaped. The villagers, alerted by Eliza's screams, arrived to find the sisters shaken but unharmed. The truth of Julian's deception slowly spread through Oakhaven, casting a shadow over the once idyllic village. The illusion of peace was shattered, replaced by a somber awareness of the darkness that lurked beneath the surface. Clara and Eliza returned to their cottage, the rose garden now a silent witness to their ordeal. The locket, a symbol of Julian's false affection, lay discarded on the floor, a tangible representation of broken trust. The sisters, though scarred by the experience, began to rebuild their lives, their bond strengthened by the shared trauma. The conflicts, though not fully resolved, had shifted, revealing the enduring power of sisterly love and the fragility of trust. Oakhaven, though scarred, began to heal. The villagers, once blind to the darkness within their midst, now carried a quiet vigilance. Eliza, forever changed by her experience, found a newfound strength, a resilience born from betrayal. She dedicated herself to helping others, her gentle spirit now tempered with a hard-earned wisdom. Clara, her protective instincts sharpened, remained her sister's steadfast guardian. Julian was never seen again, his fate a lingering mystery. Some whispered he had fled to distant lands, others believed he had met a darker end in the depths of the forest. The jewels, recovered but tarnished, were returned to their rightful place, a constant reminder of the price of greed. The rose garden, though still beautiful, carried a subtle melancholy, a reflection of the bittersweet truth of their lives. The sisters, though bound by love, carried the weight of their shared trauma, a silent understanding that the idyllic facade of their world had been irrevocably shattered. The story of Oakhaven became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the most serene settings, darkness can lurk, and that the human heart, capable of great love, is also capable of profound betrayal. The ending was not a fairy tale, but a reflection of the complex and often painful realities of life, a bittersweet closure that left a lingering sense of mystery and the enduring echo of unspoken secrets. This tale, steeped in shadow and revelation, begs us to consider: how well do we truly know those closest to us? What hidden desires and vulnerabilities lie beneath the surface of our seemingly peaceful lives? Can love and trust ever fully recover from the sting of betrayal? Reflect on the choices made, the secrets revealed, and the enduring power of sisterly bonds. Share your own thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that explore the depths of the human heart.